Russia says it continues to view the NATO as a significant threat to its national security due to its military capabilities and the planned increase in military spending. This as it continued to conduct airstrikes on eastern Ukraine. At least 2 people have been killed, 22 others have been injured in the latest Russian attack on a shopping area in Dobropilya in eastern Ukraine. According to regional authorities, Russia dropped a 500-kilogram bomb on Dobropilya, destroying 54 shops and 13 buildings around the crowded square. Condemning the Russian airstrike, the Ukrainian president has said there was no military justification for the attack.
This is just horrific, senseless Russian terror. There is no military sense in their strikes, only an attempt to take as many lives as possible. All of Russia today is engaged in such despicable strikes. We will respond. We will work with our partners to force Russia to end the war.
And as Ukraine waits for the promised U.S. military aid to help fight the Russians, young recruits are joining the fight against the Russian forces and are being trained in Kiev. Ukrainian youths are joining the 3rd Separate Assault Brigade as intense battle on Ukraine's front line rages on. Meanwhile, Sergei Shoigu, the Russian Security Council secretary, criticized the NATO's latest summit, calling it Trump's summit. He accused the European countries of succumbing to U.S. pressure to increase defense spending to 5% of the GDP by 2035. He cited the alliance's militarization and the European Union's defense build-up as risks to global stability. The European Union executive proposed a $2.3 trillion long-term budget focused on tackling overseas competition and Russian aggression, but it was quickly shot down by Germany, the bloc's largest member. The budget earmarked up to 100 billion euros for the reconstruction of war-torn Ukraine, as well as substantial new flexibility funds kept available in event of crises. Germany said that EU budget was not acceptable at a time when all member states are making considerable efforts to consolidate their national budgets.
We are setting aside 100 billion euros for Ukraine. You know we have the Ukraine facility for reconstruction. It was initially, with the midterm review, filled with 50 billion. These are slowly but surely going down in the amounts. And therefore, we are suggesting 100 billion euros to fill up again the Ukraine facility to support recovery, resilience, and, of course, their path to the EU membership.
And as the war in Ukraine rages on, Russia is ramping up its infrastructure development. The Russian president visited the Magnitogorsk iron and steel works in the east of the Ural Mountains, boosting the morale of the workers.
Измеряется онлайн постоянно датчиками. Что это целый завод.